It's another case of a live-aboard vessel turning heads on Vancouver Island. This time it's in Oak Bay, where just after midnight a fire broke out on a sailboat near the marina. The blaze burned all day, killing a dog and sending its owner to hospital. It also sent a massive boat to the bottom of the ocean, where it could stay for good. CTV's Joe Perkins has the story.
It seems like a peaceful morning at Oak Bay Marina until you look north. Just after midnight, a fire broke out on a live-aboard sailboat. By 7 a.m., walkers stopped to watch. By 10 a.m., crowds form and concerns escalate.
Now it's going to sink. They could have salvaged the boat. They didn't.
The vessel eventually goes under after failed attempts to stop it.
We did, with the Oak Bay Auxiliary Coastguard, mount a waterborne attack.
That was at 12:20 this morning. 3 hours later, the effort was called off.
Due to weather conditions and just real access challenges, we were directed to cease operations by Coast Guard.
The cause of the fire is still undetermined, but the owner, who was removed by a fellow boater, indicated to fire crews he was having issues with his diesel stove.
Is it provincial, is it municipality, is it federal?
Shortly before 11, the crowd at Oak Bay reaches its peak and debate grows. Some concerned about the Coast Guard's efforts. Others wonder why the fire wasn't stopped earlier.
A couple of boats put in there.
A few boats.
I know, but where it's easy to control it.
The decision to pull back from the blaze was made by the Oak Bay Auxiliary Coastguard. It's believed propane tanks were on board and caused a risk. Oak Bay fire crews say they did all they could in a federal jurisdiction until they were told to stop.
Well, it is frustrating. I mean, just by the nature of our business, we're not sit-around type of people.
It's another case of a live-aboard vessel in federal water turning heads.
And it's about 5 minutes away from sinking.
At 9 a.m., the Coast Guard vessel arrives from Ganges to assess any environmental concerns. It's quickly determined
there's absolutely no indication of fuel or oil leaks and no pollution concerns at all.
But a cement-hulled vessel now sits at the bottom of the ocean, its mast still visible.
I feel like the biggest concern is the environmental possibilities with that.
The Canadian Coastguard says its work is done. Others don't seem fazed.
I think we'll worry about the tsunami debris and then worry ourselves about that little boat.
Which might not be that little. Indications are it's more than 15 meters. It was one of the larger boats near the marina. Now it's underwater, where it may be for a very long time. Joe Perkins, CTV News, Oak Bay.